My name is Caroline Keys and I'm a brand manager with Mars Ireland. My job as a brand manager involves me managing a portfolio of brands and really creating and executing strategies that will ultimately grow and drive our business forward. Usually I'll be working on a number of projects, whether I'm leading the projects or a member of a team. I can be working with people internally, such as our sales teams, our supply chain teams, or leadership teams. I also then work on the more creative aspects of my role, which would be to do with campaigns that we have at the moment. So it could be deciding with our media teams what TV copy we're going to air, briefing in a campaign, the look and feel of it, and then just talking to our PR agencies, digital agencies, experiential agencies. I work quite closely with the UK and our global teams, so talking about what products we're going to take for the next 1 to 3 years, or what our strategies are going to be, and lastly feeding into our overall global vision and strategy for those projects. Firstly, having really strong interpersonal and communication skills. So what I mean by this is you're constantly working with people that have different skill sets to you, that have different knowledge bases and that have different ways of working. So for you to be able to really quickly establish a very good working relationship with people is really going to stand true to you throughout your entire marketing career. Having really good creativity and initiative is absolutely vital to be really stand out and good at your job. There's no set way of doing marketing. You need to be constantly looking out at the key trends and new opportunities there are to talk to your consumers. And then lastly, one that people mightn't associate with marketing is actually what I would call having total business acumen, having good groundings in finance and supply chain. No matter what job you do in business, you will be managing a budget, no matter what marketing role you have in. And then if you go into something like brand management, you can be in charge of that entire brand's P&L, so their profit and loss account, what comes in, what goes out on it. So it's really important to not ignore the other subjects that you're studying in business studies. One of the great things about working at Mars is I'm genuinely working on some of the best brands that are out there in the world, and we've got such freedom to do what we want with them in Ireland, so working on our own campaigns. I love knowing that for the rest of my career, I'm never going to be doing the exact same job. I work on the chocolate team at the moment, but if I was to work on, we do pet care, food, gum, and those have completely different market dynamics. So if I was to go into them, I could be doing my job completely differently, and that's really exciting. What I did was I got really involved in societies. I was a member of St. Vincent de Paul Society for a while, and I led a few initiatives on that, and I was secretary of the society for a while as well. Bringing people together, trying to do different initiatives, like we had an overall charity week and I led that 1 year, and trying to raise funds and bringing people together on different committees absolutely stood with me for the rest of my career. And it's brilliant to have something to talk about on your CV as well when you're further down the line.